It has been the summer of love. From the very beginning of the summer, we've gotten shows like XO Kitty, Never Have I Ever, The Summer I Turned Pretty. They all encapsulate one common theme: love triangles. Love in Taipei is actually yet another love triangle we've seen this summer. So if you've never read the book, seen the film, or even heard of this film in the slightest of bits, today you're in luck. I'm going to be talking to you guys all about Love in Taipei, what made this such a cute watch for me, and why you should make this your next summer love story watch. Because summer's almost over. Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bree with an E. On this channel, I do a lot of reviews about yours and my favorite TV shows. I'm also very soon looking into starting putting out reaction videos, so actually watching these films and TV shows with you guys. I think that would be super fun. If you have not already liked this video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It honestly helps me so much. Also, check to make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not, it's a simple, quick, and easy click of a button. I encourage you to do so and join the family here. But for today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Love in Taipei. So Love in Taipei is yet another love story focused on an Asian American teenager named Ever, whose parents send her away for the summer from her hometown, her dusty hometown in Ohio, to Taipei for the summer to study Mandarin. And what her parents think is this program designed to kind of immerse their students into their own culture, but is really known by all the kids as a place to hook up over the summer behind their parents' backs. But this film does have more to offer than just romance, right? It is a coming of age story surrounding the main character Ever, who kind of goes through this transformation from a teenage girl who hasn't had many of her first experiences yet to then venturing off. It's also a story of family and exploring one's cultural identity. As I stated, Ever gets sent to a program that she thinks is, all about exploring her, heritage and her cultural roots. And this film is actually by the same producers that made XO Kitty. And if you've seen my review on XO Kitty, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. I talked about how XO Kitty kind of missed the mark for me. It was another film that was supposed to be about the main character exploring her Korean heritage, but we didn't really see much of that, even though the film was literally set and filmed in Korea itself. Whereas in Love in Taipei, I think this film did a better job, a great job actually, in really immersing us, the audience, into the culture of Taipei. So for me, this film easily felt super authentic and just really enjoyable to watch. I'd like to honestly compare my first watch for this film to my first watch for To All the Boys I Loved Before. And To All the Boys I Loved Before, if you don't know, I adore that film to bits and pieces. I love that film so much, the whole entire series, A+. So it had these same kind of vibes and feels and just emotions in the first film. I just really loved it. It was very cute. But let's talk about the love triangle aspect of this film. So our main character Ever does have two love interests in this story. The first is Rick. Rick is really like your popular pretty boy who takes a liking and interest to the more so quiet, shy main lead. So actually from very early on, Ever has known about Rick as he comes from a rich family and he is a very smart kid. His life and achievements have been published in world journals, and in fact, Ever's mom has always compared Ever to Rick. One thing also to note about Rick is because he comes from this very well-known family, very rich family, he does have sort of more pressure on him to be the person his parents want him to be and to be with the person his family wants him to be with. On the contrast, we have our second love interest for Ever, whose name is Xavier. Now Xavier, while his father is a highly successful businessman who enrolls him in this program for the summer, Xavier doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of his family. Because he doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of his dad, there is this kind of rebellious side to him, so he does end up kind of having a looser attitude at the program and doesn't really care about getting in trouble at all. So Ever's two love interests do have an interesting contrast there. Like I said, Rick is more so the follow the rules guy, follow the example set forth by your parents type of guy, while Xavier is just kind of a little bit more carefree with his life. So in the film, obviously, these two guys kind of bring out different sides in Ever. But a little bit more about our main character, Ever. As I mentioned earlier, this is a bit of a coming of age film, as in Ever is really coming to know herself and grow into kind of who she is as a woman. So Ever's character starts off very kind of innocent and quiet. She doesn't really want to go out and party. She really wants to follow the rules of the program despite all of the kids really kind of being rebellious there. She's still very hesitant to go out there and really explore what it is to just live and be young and just let free, you know, as a teenager. While at this program, also known as Loveboat, she does have a friend that she quickly meets and starts to kind of bring her out of her shell. Throughout the film, we start to see her let her guardrails down. She starts to go out and party. She starts to do a lot of the things that the other kids are doing. In that process, she starts to find out a lot about herself. Like I said, it's a coming of age story. She starts to figure out more about her culture. In Taipei is where her auntie actually lives. Her auntie really does act as sort of a vessel of communication to her about more of her culture and exploring who she is. I honestly also think the cast was really well picked. They all are very gorgeous looking people, if I might say, and the characters really truly do just have great chemistry together, especially those in the love triangle with Ever. You can honestly see the main character with either one of the love interests. And as I stated earlier, what really makes this film super special is it is a film that's worked on by Asian producers, Asian writers, Asian actors, all of these things. And so I really am in full support of API films and the crew and the cast working on them. We've had a lot of Asian American stories told to us this summer, and I just really love them. I think Asian stories are really truly starting to get the love that they deserve and the appreciation that they deserve. So honestly, anytime I see an API film, I really am in full support of it, because it used to not be common at all to see even an Asian lead. So we really have come really far, I think, in Asian American entertainment in specific, and seeing more representation there. I also love that it comes from a book, so it was a book adaptation to film, and because the book is a series, it's a trilogy, we may also get, you know, a second and third film out of this. So there's so much potential for this as a franchise. And I'm just super excited to see where this film will take us and the journey that will go on along with these characters. So really truly guys, I really hope that you go and check out Love in Taipei. It's been out for about 2 months now. As the summer is especially ending, you definitely want to make this one of your last summer romance watches. Right now you can stream it on Paramount Plus. I'm not sure of any other places you can stream it on, but if you just search up the film in a Google search, you can find out where you can stream it, what streaming platforms it's on, etc, etc. With that in mind, if you have already or have not checked out this film, let me know your thoughts down below. Like, let me know what was your favorite part about this film. Who are you rooting for Ever to end up with in terms of who is the end game for her? Because she does end up with one of the boys at the end, but I'm talking about in the series as a whole, who do you want her to be end game with? Who's her end game? But that being said, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out Love in Taipei and let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!